people say they need to take a break from Instagram because it's affecting them, they're insecure, they're seeing too much. I can't relate.
Mad.
I'm 19.
When are you going to be 20?
December. Growing up for me was very freeing because my mom and dad would come back from work by like 9 p.m, 10 p.m. So I had all the time in the world to do all the nonsense I wanted to do as a child from like 3 p.m. to like when they come back.
Mad.
I was very close to my mom. We're like sisters. I was 8. I came back from school, no more mommy.
Like you went to school, you came back home, she was not around again.
No more mom. My daddy said was taking her back too.
You've never
I've not seen her in 9 years. Because I remember last year I was trying to communicate with her, blah blah blah. It was not working. So
like she wasn't communicating back and everything.
Yeah, kind of thing. So I just had to free. I don't even hate her. At the same time, I don't like her. I think she comes tomorrow now. I love you.
Are you serious?
I'm that kind of person. Like,
so if she comes tomorrow, you just be okay.
That's the thing. Like, it is weird. I don't know how to explain it. I choose the feelings I want to feel. I'm in control of my emotions. Though there are sometimes you break down and you cry, but to be honest, I choose the breakdown I want to break down. Yeah, I matured way too quickly for my age. I've not asked my father money since I was like 14. Like I knew how to make
secondary school?
Yeah, I knew how to make hair, I knew how to braid hair, dreadlocks, blah blah blah. So when I closed from school by like 3:30, I'll go to this salon in K2. They'll pay me like 5k weekly. And 5k there was big money.
Yes, now
I was looking at the school, I buy everybody daddy, yeah, super yogo. What are you saying? Take one egg, bro. How was the sugar mommy? I opened my Instagram 2018. Like when I started, I was not charging at first. I was just getting stuff for free. And then I realized I can actually be charging for these things because people actually pay. I'll do one post for 40k. Yes, depending on the brand. But like as at then, when I would tell like Nigerian brands, or I'll do it for 40k, they tell me no, you still have 30k followers. Blah, blah. And I was not
really serious.
For 40k, see Nigerian brands, they underpay. Jesus, I beg, I no do. So when I got to like 50k followers, I was like, you know what? I'm not working in Nigerian brands again because you people don't even know how to talk to influencers. You talk to us like we're your pals. There is no business strategy. There is nothing. You treat us like as if you're doing us a favor. Whereas I'm helping you. And then I realized, oh, no Nigerian brand is gonna work with me because I mean, to them, 30k followers for 40k or 50k per post was ridiculous. I branded myself in a way that made it look like I didn't even live in Lagos.
You were not even here, yeah.
Do you get? So like then international brands started like reaching out to me, and then I created this new rate card where it was very high, and then did not have to negotiate and fall under the price I want them to pay. Do you get? Influencing for me was a big favor because I've never used like my money to buy clothes since like 2018.
Is this something you want to do long term? Like does it right now? Does it pay?
The thing with influencers is like weather and a clock. You are working this today, you're not working tomorrow. You're getting paid today, you're not getting paid tomorrow. So the money is not something that you can easily sustain on. Do you get? Like it's like side hustle.
Yeah.
To be
So
very honest, you have to have like
a
plan. So my plan was to get a brand that would love to work with me for a long term. And I was like, how was I gonna do it? Because one, I didn't want to reach out to this brand because if you reach out, they either underpay you or don't even pay you at all because you reached out. And then Fashion Nova sent me a message and like, we love to work with you. I'm like, yeah, sure. And then I've been working with Fashion Nova for like 6 months. I mean, Fashion Nova had to repost influencers, like, but they always repost me.
Yes, now because you are a babe now, and because you actually know how to sell the product. That's why I was telling you that, like, what you do is influencing. Do you ever get tired of Instagram? No. Are you serious? Are you lying?
That's why I took time to answer because if I had said yes, I knew my friends would come to the comment section. I'm like, is it a lie?
Are you serious? You never get tired of Instagram.
Yeah. So you know when people say they need to take a break from Instagram because it's affecting them, they're insecure, they're seeing too much. I can't relate.
Mad.
Okay, so the thing is, I never start something and not finish it.
Okay.
I might get tired of it, I might get bored of it, but the thing with me is I always find ways to like make it interesting.
Your pictures just trend anyhow.
No, on Twitter, my pictures.
Because you don't even use Twitter.
I don't use Twitter.
Yeah. Why don't you use Twitter?
Because I don't know what to do on Twitter. Like, I don't know how people interact on Twitter. I've not gotten the hang of Twitter yet. I mean, they insult me.
They insult you
sometimes, but it was like polite insults, like, oh, see her leg, too long, palm tree. So all I just do is like post pictures and like just dip. I'm just 19. I've not found my purpose yet. I'm not for what I'm like. I don't even know what I'm here to do. I want to go to school, but I'm not going to school until I'm 21. I'm sorry. When I finished high school, I collected JAMB form. I passed. I have all my papers for my WAEC and GCE. My father was like, oh yeah, now you're taking post-JAM. I'm like, okay. To study what? Engineering. I said, okay. Because I did post-JAM, the day of the exam, I went to my friend's house. I did not go for the exam. Oh, my father's packed that day.
Wow.
What do you mean? I'm not going to spend 4 years of my life studying engineering and be a sad engineer. The school I want to go to, I have to be 21. I want to study
kind of
wine, spirits, and swimmership. The business, importation, and production of wine. I love wine way too much. Everything about wine is just amazing to me. The color, the smell, the texture,
start drinking?
Everything. See, way before they even knew. Also, my parents are not going to sponsor the education. They're not going to sponsor me to go and study wine. Just because they can't afford it. It's too expensive. My father was talking to me one day and he was almost crying. He was like, oh my God, I'm so proud of you. To be honest, it doesn't really matter how old you are. As long as you're like financially independent. Your Nigerian parents or African parents will give you that freedom. Life is too soft. Life is easy. It's we human beings that just make life seem like it's so difficult. I want to be a powerful person, a powerful woman. Someone that has authority over a shitload of things and people. I'm very curious about life. There's so much we don't know. There's so much I want to know. Do you get? And I feel like for someone that wants to know, there's no room for fear. Eniola, the finest babe, the hardest babe. Oh my God.